Galaxy Nexus 2 photos emerge, the iPhone 5 is both a love and hate story, and Google talks about maps on iOS. I'm Jaime Rivera, thanking you all for your kind wishes yesterday, and this is Pocketnow Daily. Now, if there's one device that all of us in the tech world are waiting for, is Google's next Nexus device. You get the pure version of Android on great hardware. It should be being launched in the next couple of weeks, and last week we had rumors of an i9260 smartphone being built by Samsung, which should be the successor to the i9250 Galaxy Nexus. This time we've got photos of the device, and even though we don't have information on the megapixels, rumors have it that it's better than the Galaxy S3, and that's something I'd like to see. That's right, our iPhone 5 review is now live and it got a good score of a 9 out of 10. We love the in-hand feel, we love the features, and we love the fact that it's probably one of the fastest phones we've ever tested, aside from having a great camera. But obviously I know a lot of you are on the ropes trying to think if you want to get a Galaxy S3 or a 1X, or probably even a Galaxy Nexus running Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, aside from even the iPhone 4S. So make sure you follow the links for all the comparison videos that we filmed with this phone. But sadly, not everything with the iPhone 5 is fun and games. It didn't get a perfect 10 out of 10 for a reason, so watch the next segment. Yes, that's right, the iPhone 5 is getting a frenzy of bad publicity from the internet, even though almost every iPhone does after release. But this time we had two complaints after our review. First of all, iOS 6 is definitely stale old. We already know what the maps problem is, but some people are now complaining about getting these weird scratch marks on the keyboard. We know it's a software issue that will most probably be fixed eventually, but just look out for that. Second of all, our second biggest complaint was that the aluminum, even though making the phone quite sturdy, is very easily scratchable. So buyers beware. Once we unboxed our phone, it had a little nick at the top. It's very easily scratchable, so just make sure that everything came well, buy a case, and just make sure you look at everything before your return period ends. Now, RIM just made the news today because they've just confirmed that their BlackBerry 10 devices are reaching carrier testing, and their CEO even came on record to state that they're on track with their times, which I find really stupid because they're probably already 2 years late with BlackBerry 10. But wait, it gets funnier. BlackBerry just launched this song to serenade developers to come back to their platform because they've all deserted. The song is "I'll Keep On Loving You," as if this couldn't be the worst, most desperate measure that any company could make to try to bring developers to come back. Sorry, RIM. And finally, for the terrible news of the day, Google's chairman Eric Schmidt just came on record to confirm the very sad news that they're not working on a Google Maps version for iOS. He even stated that they don't understand why Apple left their Google Maps ecosystem. It's kind of understandable for Apple to do something on their own turf because, well, Google's been bringing Google Maps with navigation on Android ever since Froyo years ago, and obviously Apple was left behind. Most probably Google wasn't doing this out of a conflict of interest. It makes sense, but sadly Apple did a terrible job with iOS 6, so that leads me to the question of the day. What substitute service are you using for navigation, because you're obviously not getting lost with iOS 6? Or you're probably lost right now, aren't you? Leave us a comment down below. Now, if you want an earlier scoop of everything that's happening in the smartphone and tablet world, don't forget to follow us on Pocketnow.com. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks for watching.